The famine spread far and wide, and Canaan was suffering. Jacob said to his sons, "Why do you just keep looking at each other? I've heard there's grain in Egypt. Go down and buy some so we may live and not die." 10 of Joseph's brothers went to Egypt to buy grain, but Jacob kept Benjamin, his youngest son, at home because he was afraid harm might come to him. When they arrived, they bowed down before Joseph, fulfilling his childhood dreams. Joseph recognized them immediately, but they did not recognize him. He spoke harshly, asking where they were from. Joseph accused them of being spies, but they protested, saying, "We are honest men. We're 12 brothers, but one is no more, and the youngest is with our father." Joseph decided to test their honesty. Joseph put them in prison for 3 days. On the third day, he released them, saying, "If you are honest men, leave one brother here and bring your youngest brother back to me." Simeon was taken and bound before their eyes. They said to each other, "Surely we are being punished because of our brother Joseph. We saw his distress, but we wouldn't listen." Joseph, overhearing their words, turned away and wept. Joseph had their grain sacks filled and secretly returned their silver. As they traveled home and discovered the silver, they were afraid, asking, "What is this God has done to us?" When they returned to Canaan, they told Jacob everything that had happened. They said, "The man who governs Egypt spoke harshly to us and accused us of being spies. He kept Simeon and said, 'We must bring our youngest brother to prove we are honest men.' Jacob refused, saying, 'You have deprived me of my children. Joseph is no more, Simeon is no more, and now you want to take Benjamin. Everything is against me.' Reuben said, 'You may put both of my sons to death if I do not bring him back to you. Entrust him to my care, and I will bring him back.' But Jacob said, 'My son will not go down there with you. His brother is dead, and he is the only one left. If harm comes to him on the journey, you will bring my gray head down to the grave in sorrow.'" Even when we face difficult and confusing situations, God is always working behind the scenes. Joseph's story reminds us of the power of forgiveness, patience, and trusting God's plan, even when we can't see the whole picture. Sometimes fear and grief cloud our faith, but God's plan always unfolds in His perfect timing, leading to healing, restoration, and purpose.